I came out here to answer one question. Is there gold in these hills? But holy cow, the desert had surprises for me on this day. You gotta see it to believe it.
Gosh, holy shit, look at that deer. Look at that buck right there, holy shit. Do you think there's gold out here? Hey everybody, it's Keith. I'm on the hunt in southern Arizona. I've heard there's gold right here where I'm at, but I think it might be a lie. I'm on the hunt for that nugget patch the old timers missed. We'll see what we find. Either way, there's a lot of cool stuff to see out here. Come with me, we're on the hunt.
I sincerely apologize for this piece of freaking grass in the image. Sorry, truly.
Whatever it is, right in here. All right. Let's see what we got. Beautiful little piece of trash. Son of a bitch, dude. Bastard. Well, that's why they call it prospecting and not finding gold. Let's see, man. You can really see all the work that's been done out here. That pile, probably heavy machinery did that. But all of this is torn up. But the gold's still there, man. There's no water, so that's why there's still gold. All this material has potential to hold gold. Look at this guy right here. This is really cool, man. This is like ironstone. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's very magnetic. You wanna see? I'll show you. So, that's a magnet. There it is. Bink. Wow, super cool, huh? I know a lot of people see that and they think, oh my God, that's a meteorite. No, not a meteorite, just ironstone. It's cool stuff, man. When you see that, it's a good sign. Those are real heavy, so is gold. You know, I love coming out here for a couple of reasons. Number one, the weather's usually perfect because this is Arizona after all, and we have perfect weather. Except for in the summer when you will die out here without enough water. And the other reason why is it's so quiet, man. I absolutely love it. Hear that? Nothing, bro. Cool. Can we find some gold now? I stumbled on an old miner's cabin way out here in the bushes. To call it in rough shape would be generous. It's just a pile of rocks at this point. So in the Old West, when you needed to make a structure, you just used whatever you could find. And this dude found a bunch of rocks. There you go, probably fell down, I don't know, 100 years ago at least. There's two major time periods here, kind of in the initial wave of prospectors in the late 1800s. And then I think again from the literature, I think the next wave was really in the 30s. All right, let's keep going. Here's the kind of stuff that keeps prospectors up at night, certainly me. Look at this area. Okay, so it's hard to see, but pit there, pits, all pits throughout here. Pits everywhere here. And you can see this really worn gravel. Look at this, let's get a close up here. Look at this, you got the quartz, you got heavies in here, more quartz. So this all looks really good. Look at the color there. And then the pits end right here. Out that way, not a single pit. Which made me excited to detect, but so far, nothing. And this is the lie I'm exploring, right? Is there's gold here. Is there gold there? So far, I haven't found it. Here's a good example of what I mean. I'm up high on these hills here, see? And I'm not sure that there's gold in this area. This looks like old washed material. So that's cool. Got my detector here. I've scraped some trash. Holy shit, look at that deer. Look at that buck right there. Holy shit. Look at him. Holy cow. That is a big boy right there. Damn. Well, my friends, when I tell you my content is unscripted, I'm not kidding. That is a huge buck, and there are hunters out here looking for him. Damn. Is your blood pumping? Damn, my blood is pumping, bro. That was a big ass deer. I don't even hunt deer, and that thing was amazing. Hey friends, when I tell you my stuff is unscripted, here's what I mean. We just saw that big ass deer. I'm not trying to get my ass shot off, dude. There are a lot of hunters out here, and that deer, man, I almost tried to kill him, and I don't even have a gun. So, what I'm doing is, see this orange shirt? Going on the outside of my long sleeve shirt, which is not a very great fashion choice, but it's probably a pretty good safety choice. Stay right there. Hey, so this is serious stuff. Out here on public land, different people are allowed to use the land the way they want, right? And one way people use it is hunting. And if you're around hunters, the rule of thumb is wear orange because it stands out. It's not a natural color, and it's probably the best way to avoid getting your ass shot off, which is something I'd like to avoid today. Down here, beneath the trees, that's the pay layer there. I just scraped it away. Let's listen. I've been wrong more often than I'm right, but I think that's gold. Let's find out. All right, it's in there. Let's see. Well, shit. Oh, man. Life as a metal detector is hard. I really thought that was gold. Son of a bitch. And I also found an old cross. I found it in a tailings pile or in a prospect pit, and I've never found anything like this. I don't know if it's silver, but it's really cool. Let me show it to you. There it is. Isn't that neat? Somebody was wearing this, digging for gold, and it fell off their neck. Cool stuff. Well, friends, I'm smoked. Full day out here. You know, you don't always find gold when you go gold prospecting, especially when you're trying something new, and that's what I was doing today. So no gold today, but look behind me. I definitely found treasure. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure with me. Hope you like, subscribe, and follow, because we're going on more gold prospecting, other cool stuff, you name it, we're doing it. It's going to be great. Thanks for joining me. Be safe out there.